Hello, hello, my lovelies. Sigita here. And today is about tassels. It's like, who doesn't know how to make a tassel? We all have been making, more or less, all of us. So what's new, right? But little tips and tricks, I would love to say, because what I'm doing now, I am making embellishments for journals, and I am making with tassels. This is huge, guys. I don't even know. This is like more home decor, I think. Paper clay. Not paper clay, air dried clay. I made a clay as well myself. This is large heart and some acrylics and waxes, and I actually varnish it as well to keep everything nice and smooth. So this is huge. What I mean by huge, I don't have I have ruler. It is like almost, it's not okay, let's say 2.5, a little bit more hard, and 3.5, right? It's quite a large one, but I am making smaller ones. It's just every is like different. So this is little angel, and then I will have this face, see, different sizes, with this little nice flower, little heart. This is even smaller, and crown as well. So these are remember I think it was last journal when I tied around the journal, and then I put little heart. That's how it's going to meant to be. Like, you take your ball pin and you just attach to the closure of the journal, or on a spine of the journal, or other option for you, but this is what I started to make. These are going to be available. If you're interested, you can let me know. And one more, if you are interested, a journal is coming with this kind of cover. This is a rabbit down there, like hair, not more than rabbit, but little wings and crown, of course. So journal, this is a cover, but journal is coming with one page already I have. It's going to be a not embellished, very is like blankish, more blankish journal. Size wise is 4.5 by 7. That's a cover. We will see about inside. What I wanted to say as well, if you are interested, tutorials, I have 2 parts. They are both on Patreon, but if you are interested to reserve it, this is a time you can reserve it. I have already reserving already, but that's like 50-50. So I'm taking another reservation if you're interested. Right. So tassel. What's wrong with tassel? Usually when we make tassels, right? Like for me, I have like knots, tied knots up there. You know, when we tie this threads together, we have little knot up there, and then when we wrap it around, we have knot somewhere there behind. We can see. So point of this video is how to make tassel without knots being seen. So look, there is no knot, and around the tassel there is no knot. That was something new for me. So maybe that little tip, trick, and whatever is going to be new for you too. First, what I found useful is to use corrugated cardboard, and these lines going horizontally. I will show you why. So I'm using thread. This is acrylic, or not acrylic, even some polyamide or whatever it is, but on look and feel it is like cotton. It's nice sturdy yarn, not thread, yarn. So I'm taking one, and this is one I thought is very useful. See, now I'm putting this yarn in this little gap, and it holds nicely. And now I'm taking my yarn and nicely, so this is going to be my length, but we are going to really cut it off. Like for me, I was really had to cut it off quite a bit, but anyway, we will have to level it, so it will be slightly shorter, but anyway. And so now look, I can easily, right, take my yarn and I'm just, right, this stays in a place, and nice and easy wrap around. I'm not counting, just it's too long, but it's not simply because I am under a phone. I am literally under the phone a little bit. I don't have space, but anyway. So okay, I think that's enough. So now I'm cutting this length this way. Don't cut up there. You can't cut down there. You can cut your thread off. And now simple. This is what we do, right? We take and tightly tie out a knot. Usually I do like 3 times, right? And then what we do, we cut it off. So this would be way I usually do, right? And then that pin I put in this little gap, and that's it, right? So I have these knots hanging, but this time somehow I wanted that work to be cleaner, maybe I would say, not as messy. It's grungy, a rusty grungy look, right? But this time I wanted the tassel to be without knots. Right, so what's happening now is, again, little trick. In this gap, I just put in, scissors in this one, and you just cut it open. Right? You cut it open. Holding little bit. So now these knots stay up. So what I'm doing now, because they are opening for me, so not to, because they unravels quickly, so for the tassel not to unravel, what I'm doing is I am quickly with lighter, right? Just see, make sure it is strong, like melted down, to stick it together, right? So this is not unraveling. Now it's even worse. So what do we do? Simple, guys. I'm taking and I'm turning over for these knots to be inside. I'm putting pin in just to hold in the right place, right? And you can move a little bit to make sure it is more or less, yeah, you can see it's not straight, more or less in the same length. First, didn't really work but you have to, let's say, to have little grip. After a couple of tassels, you will be fine. Next is even more interesting. This little trick I'm showing you now, I saw on a YouTube because I was looking actually how to make a tassel, guys. And that lady showed something I haven't seen before. So now you are taking your yarn and you are making a loop like this. So this length is length for your tassel, but I'm taking longer. And now you put your loop over, you holding. This one is shorter, one is longer. This short one just hangs over like that, right? All over. You are not touching it. So I'm just pulling all to be nice and tight. Now I'm taking this longer one and starting to wrap around. Right now you can see it is pretty nice tassel. Now where is that loop? There is a loop. And I am feeding through that loop. But now is the most interesting thing. I am not pulling this down, I'm pulling this one upwards. And see, when you pull it upwards, you pull that knot right under that waving. Not waving. Yeah, okay. And that's it, guys. Almost. Not all. So you have that knot under that wrapping. So now you have this long one. You're not cutting it off. Now you're taking needle. You feed it through. This was something new to me. I was like, wow. Don't want to go through. Oh, come on. Sorry, guys. Otherwise, I can't see. So you feed it through. And now what happens is you go under this, right? And then under that waving, and you pull wherever in that tassel. And that's about it, guys. You're done. And then I just, if some like coming up, some out threads, I will just pull it in. And here you go. You have nice, now, right? There is no knots whatsoever. And then I just take and I hold in my hands and just chop it all in one length. Right out. And again you go and just cut it. And that's it. You have, no, I don't like this thread being a little bit, oh, so I'm pulling more to see which one it is, and then I pull back in. Right? So look, nice, smooth tassel. Now, not. So guys, I hope this was useful. That was quite interesting for me because I have never seen that and I have never done it this way. But yeah, you can make longer and shorter and whatever you like. So this will go whatever under. I think it's a really nice color as well for this. So, my lovelies, I hope this was inspirational and useful for you. And see you soon, because I have a couple of new items I wanted to show you. For journals. Yeah, for journals. Okay, my lovelies, have a great week. See you soon.